had to walk back to school after they took my house. That's what I was thinking about. They can take everything, but what can they not take from me? What do I have that they cannot take from me? I get back to school, and I still got a doggone test to take. I'm looking at my English teacher thinking, how dare you give me a test right now? How dare you hand me a test? My life is far more serious than a test, and you gonna give me a test right now? My life falling apart. I don't have no room to go back to. And you think I'm supposed to be worried about a doggone test? That's when discipline stopped meaning anything to me. That's when I realized discipline isn't enough. Discipline doesn't get you to where you need to be. Discipline doesn't make you successful. Discipline doesn't teach you all of the values and the habits that you need to have in life when life comes and slaps you in your face. Discipline wasn't enough. That's when I realized I had to make hard work my lifestyle. I stood up to hand my teacher that test back, and I thought to myself, are you really about to do this right now? Are you about to shift your whole perspective because something slapped you in your mouth and got you a little off balance? Are you really about to do this right now?
When kids come up to me and they tell me that they're dealing with suicidal thoughts, or they're dealing with certain levels of anxiety or mental illnesses that no one is expressing their care to them about, it breaks my heart, because that was me.
Might be that person like I was who they said I was slow at learning, but really I was just dyslexic and I couldn't read the way I was supposed to be able to read. But they told my mother I was slow at learning, so they pushed me back a grade, said he can't be in his grade, he can't keep up. I'm the kid who used to have to watch my mother work hard and hard and hard to provide for me and all my siblings. I'm the kid who had to dig in the couch cushions and the kitchen drawers to find 107 pennies so we can buy a gallon of juice from Kroger's. That's who I was. I was the kid who didn't necessarily have the opportunity to express myself the way I wanted to express myself when I needed to.
I know what it's like inside of their head, so it's important for me to be able to reach out to them, grab hold of them, and listen to them the way they need to be listened to. They're dealing with things deep inside of them that they don't necessarily understand. They just know that they're experiencing it, and it's causing harm to them in a way, or it's causing them to cause harm to someone else. Being able to do professional development with the teachers is where it's at, because I get to act as that third party, that voice for the students. And I get to express some anger, I get to express some hurt, I get to express some pain that the students are dealing with that the teachers won't hear about. I get to come up with new methods and new ways with teachers to be able to extract the best from their students and to be able to pour into their students individually, right? Because they're all different. And I believe that it's important for teachers to be able to keep up with the trends of how kids' brains are changing, how social media is impacting or affecting them. I think it's very important to have someone to represent that third-party voice for both sides.
What's your name?
Sky.
Sky? That's my second oldest sister's name, Sky. She got 8 kids, be careful. All right. No lie. I want to see you jump as high as you can. But there's one thing you can't do. You can't bend your knees. So lock your knees, stand up straight, and jump as high as you can. Go ahead. No, you bent your knees. Lock them. You can't do it, can you? You can't do it. You ain't going up unless you go down. Come on. Nope. Bend your knees. Keep them locked. You already up high. See, this is what most people do. Most people walk around like they're already high, like they got it figured out, right? Everybody got it figured out already. So we walk around with our head up like, hey, can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm high enough.
All teachers are the guardians of the future, literally. And if you're able to understand your importance in these students' lives, then you're able to pour into them even more. You're able to listen to them more. You're able to pay close attention to them. And I think that's what I bring, that I offer. I think I bring that perspective to the teachers to help them extract the best. I think teachers have to come to class, they have to come to school motivated. You have to come with a mindset to be on fire for your students, regardless of what's going on in your life. You have to be able to put your outside world aside, or be able to use that to relate to the students and to help them arrive to a level or a mental space that that will help them excel beyond their fears, beyond their doubts, beyond their limitations. I think it's important for students to recognize that they have a purpose and that people care about their problems. Everybody is suffering from something. And the scary thing is most students don't understand that. They don't know that there's other people around them that are hurting just the way they're hurting. They don't know that there's pain buried on the inside of everyone. And so to have someone like me or the motivational speakers show up and to pour into these students, I think it's very important. I love when students tell me that I challenge them. Because that's my goal. My goal is to challenge these students, not to just motivate them or inspire them. I want to challenge them. I want to shift their perspectives and give them something different to think about rather than their pain and how much suffering is causing them.
I want y'all to be thermostats, not thermometers, if you know what that means. A thermostat, you control your environment. A thermometer, you reading what's going on around you. You telling everybody it's a bad day. It's a bad day. You showing it. Thermostat, you're gonna set the room. You're gonna be in control.
I'm Marc Stallion, and I'm ready to challenge and shift your students' perspectives.